What do WWE superstars and colonoscopies have to do with billboards? It's not your question. South by Southwest is going down under. What could this mean for out of home in Australia? And new data finds emerging shifts in consumer behavior amid an ever-evolving economic landscape. How can you apply it today? We'll answer these questions on today's Daily Tear Sheet for June 30th, 2022. So we are big WWE wrestling fans in our house. I think there's a title belt right there. And if I didn't cover this story, my son would probably get mad at me since it combines his love and mine, wrestling and billboards. But this also has a ton of practical application, especially for local advertisers, about how to punch above your weight by thinking outside the box. Now, there isn't a ton of information about the business that did the billboards or really anything that tells us how this campaign came together, but there is a phone number on the billboards, so rest assured we're going to try to track somebody down. If you're listening to this, you absolutely have to check out the link and the pictures to really appreciate the simple brilliance of what a digestive specialist did, and I'm going to try to bring it up here. Men, these are the doctors that do colonoscopies, so there's a bonus health lesson in all of this for us. The company and campaign are both out of Troy, Alabama, and the billboards use a graphic of AJ Styles with copy that reads, AJ Styles turns 45, time for his colonoscopy. Apparently, the company has used this strategy before with other WWE superstars, including John Cena. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of water there. Quick Google trend analysis found that the term digestive health specialist is trending in Alabama. Alabama ranks 100 for search trend activity in the 7-day period, while Arizona comes in at 62. The Google trend analysis provides access to a largely unfiltered sample set of data search requests from Google. It's all anonymized. It categorizes to determine the topic of a search and aggregates a score out of 100 possible points. And while this is really just meant as a quick litmus, it is evident that something's going on in Alabama that's driving a ton of new search activity for the keywords since the billboards went up. South by Southwest is expanding, and it's heading to the Land Down Under, coming in October 23. Austin's famed South by Southwest conference and festival is headed to Australia. The Texas-born event brings its famed celebration of technology, film, and music industries to Sydney, Australia, across 7 days and nights from October 15th to the 22nd, 2023. South by Southwest Sydney will be a collaboration with Australian promoter TEG and the New South Wales government and Destination NSW. The new edition will serve as the official annual APAC segment of the South by Southwest Festival. At the time in 2019, South by Southwest welcomed more than 280,000 attendees to the conference and generated $355.9 million in economic impact to the city in just 10 days. $35 million a day. That's insane. So Australia, get ready. 472 days from now, South by Southwest will touch down. What could it all mean for out of home in Australia? Well, droves of new brands looking to make a statement. New eyes equals new reach, and the opportunities abound to create engaging and interesting campaigns in the real world. So if you're expecting it to feel like South by Southwest Austin, though, probably don't. Surely the conference and festival will take on a brand all its own with a special Aussie flavor. In a moment where there is a lot of uncertainty in the world, this is cause to get excited and to start having conversations about a point in time that looks past the current moment we're in. So find opportunities to start conversations with brands about news that's relevant just like this. And lastly, your consumer behavior update and how you can apply it today. While discounts are definitely on consumers' minds as they consider high inflation rates, the reactionary behaviors to markdowns appear split. Nearly half of consumers, including 60% of millennials, said they will plan to buy more online over the next 6 months due to discounting trends. However, 15% of consumers say they are unlikely to take part in these deals due to a commitment to cut back on spending. Notably, a similar index report from Digital Turbine found that 84% of Americans plan to cut back on spending as a direct result of rising prices and a corresponding growth in apps that offer ways to save money. Top apps in the category were Craigslist, Dollar General, Klarna, and Fetch Rewards, all of which feature different ways to save cash. Today, my colleague Heather Wiseman introduced me to Fetch, and it's pretty slick. Pardon me. You take pictures of your receipts and you get rewards like Amazon gift cards and things like that. It's part of the ever-evolving data economy, which incentivizes consumers to offer their data with consent and in exchange for compensation. So if you want to check it out for yourself, I've included Heather's link in the show notes. So if you sign up, pretty sure you both get hooked up with some points towards rewards. One behavior that has remained steadfast is the preference for online shopping, although according to the company's latest data, motivations have evolved in recent months, leading to the return of some pre-pandemic e-commerce behaviors. Okay, quick pause. What this is saying is that if your website is not tight, and if you are not looking for opportunities to improve your customer experience from the moment they first meet you until they buy and for the entire lifetime thereafter, and you are losing opportunities to someone else who is refining that experience. It's the biggest opportunity right now is to clean up your customer experience before you spend a dime on advertising. But if you're going to advertise, at least make sure your website's on point and minimize the spillage of customers to your competition. It's bricks or clicks. You've either got a website or a physical storefront. Treat it as such. The survey also found that while shipping speed has been a growing motivator in recent years, that behavior may have leveled out. Data showed that 67% of consumers are no longer more likely to pay for faster shipping than they were months ago. Looking at Gen Z, those shopping online said that they were willing to spend to upgrade shipping earlier in the year. 23% of parents and 22% of millennials also reported they are willing to pay for speed. And speed is part of that experience, so if you've got it, use it. Flaunt it. If you can deliver on speed, whether that's as a service or actually getting something someone orders to their doorstep, speed matters, and people want to know if you can deliver. There's value in it. And while it may not be the value that it was even just at the beginning of the year, it has become the tiebreaker. When all other things are equal, price, quality, etc., it's the speed that will determine the winner. So again, if you can deliver quickly, advertise that. Shoot, even if speed isn't your strongest suit, just advertising how quickly you can deliver in a space void of competitors proclaiming speed as their superpower can be a competitive advantage. Share of voice equals share of mind, and share of mind equals share of market. So make it count when you say something. Please share this episode with a colleague or client today and start a conversation about finding hidden value and opportunity. Make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening to this. And now for your MotionWorks Marketing Minute. Did you know 42.6 million Americans will travel by automobile over the 4th of July holiday? Road trips are expected to be up 80% compared to last year, so surely a great weekend ahead for brands advertising in the real world. That's your tear sheet for today, June 30th, 2022. We'll be back again tomorrow with more from the front lines of media and marketing news.